Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Nerdgasm Podcast, the podcast where we talk about things that are nerdy and things that are naughty. I am Merlin Sensei. Of course, with me is the 12-sided guy, Switch Rigs, and the Moopacabra, and you couldn't go one fucking week, America. July 4th, Independence Day. Let's go ahead and have a shooting at a fucking parade. Why? Why? Because America and my Second Amendment.
Even the only shooting this week. Like, do you recognize that? That wasn't even the only one.
It's like one of three that I know of.
It's the most well-known one, and the reason why I'm gonna, in a manner of speaking, shine some light on is because there's gonna be a shit ton of misconceptions about it, like there always is. First misconception is it was not a transgender shooter. It was a man disguising themselves as a woman so as not to draw attention to his weapon. All right? So there's that information for you. I don't know. The worst part about all of this is I'm starting to become apathetic towards it.
Yeah, because it's literally
It's starting to not
literally
matter.
wasn't
It's
even
just
the
like,
only shooting
okay,
this week.
there's another one.
That's how trauma works, right? We throw enough of it at you, and eventually you numb yourself because your body's like, I can't take this shit anymore. I literally cannot handle being upset anymore. Just fucking stop. And that's what you do.
I don't understand, and I will never understand how people can still defend, oh, well, this guy did this, so what does that matter to me? Like, I didn't do anything wrong. I get to keep my guns. You didn't do anything right either with your guns. You're always all about, oh, well, I need this when the government tries to do this, do that. Guess what? The whole last regime, when Trump was in charge, that's exactly what they were doing. They were stepping all over with you and taking away your rights, but you got to keep your guns, so you turned a fucking blind eye to it. Well, what's the saying? There's always the warnings. First, they came for the transgendered people, and you said it's not my problem. Then they came for the women. Oh, it's not my problem. Guess what? They're coming for you next. Is it going to be your fucking problem then, asshole?
It's the whole Hangman's Tree story. No.
Yeah, The Hangman by Maurice Ogden. Yeah.
It all is.
I'm going to sit here and eat gummy worms. Because that makes me feel
what
better.
What shooting you told me about? Before the one on 4th of July, you told me about another shooting.
There was an interesting shooting because the cognitive dissonance that it would set up with anybody who's right-wing or gun nut, if they actually stop to think about it, is pretty interesting. 3 police officers, 1 police canine were killed, and 4 more were injured in a shooting. The mass shooting, and it wasn't a targeted, the shooter went out and went to a place and shot, but it was still technically a mass shooting because then 3 people got shot, and they were serving an arrest warrant over domestic violence to a middle-aged white man, and he shot and killed 3 police officers and a canine.
But middle-aged white men don't do anything wrong. Silly.
We're the ones that commit the most murders and everything.
Oh, we do.
Yeah.
Well,
do a whole bunch.
Royal we. There was another incident, and I almost don't want to look it up, but I should in order to
he
get
does a
my
joke about how
straight.
Disease. Oh, Jesus Christ. I talked that entire time because I was frozen. I apologize.
Oh.
Yeah, I was shocked to finally, because obviously, with the news being all about this, I was curious, and Canada's only had like 25 ever.
Fuck you. Okay, your country's better.
And to top it up, the cherry on the top of the story is that he was taken alive.
3 police
Killed 3
officers and
cops.
K9, and he
Taken
gets to
alive.
live.
I think it was this one.
But then again, this is the same culture that took Dylan Roof to Burger King after he was taken alive.
Okay, I think it was
Dylan
this
Roof.
one. And this one actually hits very close to home, so to speak.
The Akron one.
Yeah, 25-year-old black man by the name of Jalen Walker, who was unarmed, was killed by police in Akron, Ohio last week, was shot at least 60 times. Authorities said over the weekend when they released body camera footage of the shooting. Now, the part that'll really get your gumption is, I believe, law enforcement and riot patrol basically rolled out immediately after, because you're goddamn right you better. You shot an unarmed black middle-aged man 60 times at least.
What was he doing, jaywalking?
For what fucking reason? Hold on.
They pulled him over for a traffic stop,
Another traffic stop.
and he started to try to flee the situation after it started becoming escalated.
Officers are trained to shoot until the threat they perceive and or reasonably believe is present has ended, said Lance
even
LaRusso, the lawyer who specializes in use of force cases.
even if, let's say that 1 shot wasn't enough. Let's say 2 shots wasn't enough. Somewhere in the neighborhood of 10, I feel like that, and that's generous, right? After 10 shots, you're telling me that the threat's not neutralized?
Well, they're trying to
Are they
execute
fucking
his car,
stormtroopers? Like,
Well, so on that, have you seen the training and the conferences that they go to, especially the ones given to them by the third-party contractors?
Well,
oh my god, it is
apparently-
scary. Like,
Apparently, however many shots is a fucking moot point, because legally, according to this, the number of shots doesn't matter in such cases, says fuckhead LaRusso, because the U.S. Supreme Court has agreed, because, they know what the fuck they're talking about always. Under the Fourth Amendment, if officers are justified in firing at a suspect in order to end a severe threat to public safety, they need not stop shooting until the threat has ended. Fuck y'all.
Even concealed carry,
Really, nothing else.
training. In concealed carry training, they tell you shoot until you know the person's dead. At that point, because it's far worse to leave someone wounded. That's what they train. So, no, I'm not justifying any of that, but just an example.
Yeah, well, I mean, if you've seen Kill Bill, you know this to be true. I'm sorry, I had to bring some of it into the situation.
No, yeah, no.
This country sucks. Can we move on?
Please.
Yes,
Awesome.
please. I thought we were going to start off lighter.
Come to Canada.
I would really like to start off lighter. I would really like 1 fucking week where the world's not awful. So if you are waiting for, speaking of where the world's not awful, yes. Oh God! We said, okay. So if you guys have listened to us play video games at all, 12 likes to harass me with Gumpy. He misspelled Gumby once and I lost my fucking mind. Can you send that to me? Because I'm going to send that to the Discord. The Dolly website where it draws things, we were making a joke about Gumpy and Ponky. And Titmouse goes, I'm just going to type in Gumby and Pokey. I'm sure it will give me Gumpy and Ponky. And my God, did it deliver Gumpy and Ponky. If you haven't played with this website, holy shit.
Still waiting for the link.
Yeah, we have to
Oh, you need the link to the website?
Yeah,
I'll get it to you.
I keep searching for it and I can't find it.
Oh, now it's Crayon. That's why. So now it's Crayon. Formerly Dolly Mini. I will send the link.
They
We will
probably
get it
got
in the
sued by
description.
the estate of Salvador Dali.
I found the Magic Card
listeners, you-
one, which was the one I've been playing around with. It probably uses the same picture engine, just adds text and stuff and makes it a Magic Card.
There you go.
Is
Okay, I'll check it out
Gumpy
later.
and saying
Oh,
that
Craig.
Santa is a
Yeah.
Canadian.
It takes a few extra minutes for like the website to completely load, just because of the amount of traffic on there.
It'll take you about 5 minutes to generate an image. You just have to minimize the tab and walk away.
Yeah, Titmouse says it'll take about 5 minutes to generate the image. Just close the tab, walk away. For your viewing pleasure, Gumpy and Ponky.
Seems about right.
Yeah, I'm down. I always envisioned,
So-
a strawberry, but
Things I learned this week.
We'll see what it
in my-
makes for Nerdgasm. Go ahead.
In my quest to fire the dentist that I hate, and because I miss Dr. Hot Dentist so much, I had to go to a different dentist yesterday because I found myself in excruciating pain all of a sudden. And I went to this nice man, and I was like, hi, my face hurts so bad. I've had 2 C-sections, a tubal ligation, a lot of kidney stones, and a breast reduction. I don't cry when things hurt. Like, it takes a lot for me to cry when things hurt, and I was actually, like, rocking back and forth in the dentist office. Come to find out that the filling in my tooth had a pin in it to hold the filling in place. And when I bit down, the pin shifted, and the pin was just poking straight into the nerve, which is why I wanted to die. Which makes me feel better, because I was like so upset at myself for crying over it. And I was like, okay, I allow this. This is okay. But it was like redhead full force yesterday. Like, I have gotten to a point for the most part where usually 2 shots of Novocaine will do it. This guy had to do 4, and I still felt him pull the tooth.
Did you drink any coffee or large amounts of vitamin C before then? Or just have large amounts of caffeine in general?
Coffee that morning, but not an obscene amount,
Okay.
because everything hurt. I didn't want anything in my mouth.
Yeah. Supposedly,
that's-
I know. But vitamin C and caffeine can apparently affect that. There was a TikTok that I think I saw yesterday of a woman who half of her face was completely numb and the other half was fine, but the doctors couldn't do work on it because she still felt all the pain. She had to manually blink her eye. That's how numbed up half of her face
Yeah.
was.
But so anyway, as this guy is putting, like, he goes to pull the tooth, and I go, ah! And he's like, it's just pressure. And I said, no, I just had this done. It is not the same kind of pressure. I can feel that. So he stopped and gave me more. But when I went, ah, he went, shh, it's okay. And I was like, oh, I like this man. Because apparently that's what I need sometimes, is just to be babied a little bit.
You're
But
a
it's just
nice dentist. When my tooth is better, can I suck your dick?
I did not do that. I'm not allowed to use straws. I'm not supposed to be sucking on anything for another week and a half. I just finally was allowed straws again. Ugh,
And then they took them away.
come away. But yeah, so yesterday was an interesting day. That was rather impromptu. So if you are waiting for Kink Quest this week, it is not forthcoming because, once again, tooth, face, ouch, hurty.
Minimal coming.
Oh,
Yeah,
because I said
minimal.
it's not coming this week. I got
Not
you.
Forthcoming.
needs some
Could be
weed, maybe.
5th coming, 6th coming.
Twice yesterday. It was really cool, actually.
Nice.
We'll circle back to that in the naughty section. But yeah, so I didn't find a hot dentist, but I did find a kind dentist. So that's a little ray of sunshine for the day.
That's good. We need a little rays of sunshine somewhere.
Does anybody have
Mr.
anything else exciting to talk
Sun.
about?
Mr. Golden Sun, please shine down on me. Ba-boom, boom, boom. Nope.
That's it.
Besides,
Whole
besides
world
us-
sucks.
Yeah, the whole world sucks this week. Aside from
Yeah,
us
I've been
both, you
working.
getting an offer and me getting dates to move in. That's about
Thor:
it.
Love and Thunder comes out this week.
Thor: Love and
It's
Thunder
true.
does come out this week.
It does.
Cassian
Oh.
Andor comes out in August. I just
Wibbly
found out.
wobbly timey wimey. Thor: Love and Thunder is out now.
He's naked.
Oh, and
Yeah,
the
you get to
Willow
actually see
show
his butt.
comes out in November.
Okay, so I couldn't
We
remember
now
what
have
Willow
to
was.
compare America's ass and Asgard's ass.
But they've already showed Hulk's butt. Hulk's butt was in Ragnarok. And so I was watching an interview with Taika Waititi and Stephen Colbert, and he's like, "You just gonna keep putting asses in things?"
Yes.
Taika Waititi probably said yes.
He said, "You get the full Hemsworth."
Oh,
Good night, everybody.
Did you guys get to see the newest Miss Marvel?
Nope.
Yep.
He has, I haven't, but
Oh.
I forgot that was a thing.
I don't watch him. I'm not. I didn't get into that one yet.
I need to stop watching things in the morning.
We did watch The Boys, though. We're caught up on The Boys. Holy fuck!
It's been fun.
Man.
I like the season.
I really enjoyed that they just casually implied that Soldier Boy was responsible for the May 4th shooting at Kent State.
Right.
Yeah. I
I was like,
"Oh!"
holy shit! I literally stopped the whole thing and went, ha ha! Like, I just.
Makes you wonder how many students are sitting there in housing going, ha ha!
In soldiers and Nixon's coming.
I was just there this afternoon.
I threatened to
Mhm.
sing that at karaoke on May 4th once. I said, how fast do you think I would get kicked out of this bar if I started singing "For Dead in Ohio"? Oh, undergrad.
That's what we need for our Patreon or whatever our
Karaoke?
paywall is.
You know,
Yeah.
I've thought about that too. I know a song that I'd want to duet with Moo.
What
What's
one?
that?
Oh no, I'm gonna keep it a surprise.
Oh, okay.
Oh, you bitch.
At least to the people listening and watching.
So if they want to see us
masturbating.
do karaoke, I don't know that anybody wants to masturbate to me singing karaoke. It's
People would masturbate to anything you're doing. Okay? You could be
Why?
like,
You biting your nails right there, that's
Shut
somebody's
up!
stink.
I'm not supposed to be biting my nails. God damn it.
you just doing paperwork and just slide it slowly across the desk, write it down, and look at the camera. People would die for that.
Nails ready, sir.
One thing I was gonna say, it was a fact from Strange New Things, from the
Strange
episode
New Worlds?
Strange New Worlds. Sorry. Again, Stranger Things and Strange New Worlds all mixed together.
Made you watch the first episode of Stranger Things.
Like
Yay!
the first episode, or the first
Yeah,
episode of season
first
4?
episode.
Oh, you got a while to catch
Are
up.
you craving Eggo waffles now, Dress Blacks?
We didn't get to the Eggos yet.
Oh, I thought that was episode 1 for some reason.
No,
The
it's
burger
two.
is episode 1.
It's at least episode 2. But Strange New Worlds, the storybook from a couple episodes ago when they had the weird nebula thing. The book
Yeah.
is actually written by the alter ego of Benjamin Sisko when he's having the break, like mental break, and he's seeing everybody
I love
back.
that. That's like one of the only good
So-
episodes of Deep Space Nine.
Cute
Yeah.
Easter egg.
But yeah,
I didn't understand that.
but yeah,
Um,
the book is written by the fictitious character. So I thought that was a
Well,
little
apparently
cool
that
tidbit.
character is not fictitious.
Yeah.
So we were watching the Orville tonight because we've been working our way through that old episodes of that so we can watch the new ones. And I got really confused tonight because we've also been watching Strange New Worlds. And we were watching an episode and I went, oh, baby's in the pattern buffer. They need to go ask the doctor. And then I was like, I thought that in my head. And then I looked at Dress Blacks and go, we haven't seen him for a while. And then I went, oh, because that's a different show. We're not even in the same.
Are you
You
caught
were
up
Not
on the
even
current
close.
episode?
For
Or
Strange New
Stranger
Worlds?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're caught
Yeah,
up
we're
in
caught up.
Strange New Worlds, aren't we?
With the Gorn.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like
Where they
that.
ripped off
reboot.
Alien?
That was straight up an Alien movie episode.
We had to watch
We had to
Alien
watch
the next
Alien,
day
yeah.
because of it.
I had never seen it before. I still haven't
Um,
seen the end actually because I fell asleep. But
Game over, man.
Yeah, that was actually, I thought it was a pretty
That's
good episode.
Aliens.
Oh, is that Aliens? Yeah, you're right. That is Aliens.
there was a
And-
kitty,
There's Kitty?
There was a kitty.
an alien.
Oh.
Jonesy.
I thought you were talking about this kitty. Oh, God!
Oh, fuck
This one
yeah,
right here.
Noodle.
That was a
Yes.
completely different kitty.
Give me that pussy. I love that cat so much. I rubbed my face all over her. I was spitting fur out the entire way home.
Speaking of which, I heard from a little birdie that you may have visited Switch, who lives like, I don't know, maybe 10 minutes away from me, but did not deign myself worthy enough to stop in and say, hello, let me get the present that you so kindly got for my child's birthday.
I didn't get a chance to do that yet because I don't know if you remember this, but we've been trying to buy a goddamn house, Merlin.
Which,
Hey,
but you know,
I offered
good
you a
news.
birthday present. Okay, I'm sorry that my face fucked up. All right, I'm gonna need you to chill. All right,
You
fucking chill.
know, it's not always about sex, Moo.
Yeah, it's about a
Sometimes
house.
I just like to see you and say, hi, Moo, you're my friend. Remember when we used to play games and stuff like that and have fun and just be
Yeah.
friends?
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah. Remember
Yeah,
that
but this
time
is-
when I
this-
was trying to buy a fucking house?
Yeah, but this is Moo. Her earlier example was that people wouldn't masturbate to her doing karaoke. It's always about sex.
Mates to me during karaoke.
Oh, shut up.
Oh, can you
Why do
imagine?
they have to?
Can you imagine if that was a weird kink that you developed? Was masturbating to yourself doing karaoke? That would be so
masturbating
awkward
Self
on
doing-
stage.
I thought you were
Like you get
gonna
up on
say
stage, you're just like, huh?
masturbating to somebody else doing karaoke.
No,
It's like, no, I'm sure that's a thing.
Yeah.
Probably be easiest to just go to karaoke night, hand somebody your phone when it's your turn, and then go home and masturbate.
It's true. It would make
Same.
it easier.
Swear to God, Dress
But
Blacks,
be
you bring
against
logic into this
crime.
conversation one more time,
I'm
and
with
I'm
you.
gonna start killing puppies.
I'm with you, Just
You
Blacks.
just-
That made sense.
Playing footsie tonight. It's kind of cute.
If you're gonna start killing pups, you're gonna have to start the one downstairs, Merlin. Can you do it?
That is not a puppy. That is a full-blown dog.
They're all puppies.
They're all puppies. Every last
It's
one.
true.
It's
Like
a
this is a
puppy.
cute little kitten. She's like, no! Oh
Is
God!
Okay. I do not care how big a dog is. I am carrying it. It's just like mine now.
My neighbor, the ladies in the accounting office who I was regaling with tales of the house because they're nosy and they like to know what's going on. I walked in and she goes, "Oh, look at that fenced in backyard. Great place for a doggo." She goes, "You've seen my baby, right?" And the way she said "baby," I was like, "Your dog's fucking huge, isn't it?" And she's like, "Oh, look at him," and shows me a picture.
Alaskan Malamute.
No, but the biggest fucking Rottweiler I've ever seen. But like on his back, the way that Switch cradles Noodle. Like
Nice.
huge fucking dog. Just I said, "Oh my god, look at him. Him's a little baby." And she's like, "See, you get it." Like
Are we gonna call you Morella now, Merlin? So you can be Corella? So you're murdering puppies.
Cruella DeVille.
Yeah. Check the
Took a second.
MER.
Get it.
Anyway,
You good there, Merlin?
we broke him.
Did you know that there's gonna be a Ghostbusters Afterlife 2?
Yes, I did
Yes.
see that.
Listen,
Looking
you see the
forward to
first
it.
one.
First one's
It's
good.
Either.
good.
It's worth it.
Oh, you heard it from Merlin.
Watch
Merlin
night.
hates everything that's
This
not
is
the
true.
original.
I even forgot it
solid.
came out.
It's a good
What-
continuation of the original, and it pays proper homage.
Yes, I agree.
It does
And
Watch
not
night.
give you the bait and switch and say, hey, check out this movie. We're calling it Ghostbusters. And it's, got the same symbols and stuff like that. And it's like, okay, cool. What you got for me? Bland characters, a really stupid storyline,
They're
and
gay.
just god-awful everything.
I really enjoyed it. I think they did a good job, especially making kids excited about it.
Oh,
It's
the new
my-
one. Yes.
My kiddos were all for it.
Afterlife. Yes.
They're super into it. I was gonna bring something else up, and I don't remember what it was. I had actual naughty stuff to talk about this week.
All right. Well,
But-
then let me go ahead and burn through the Kiki Wiki.
Well,
real
wait.
quick.
Do we have video games first?
No.
True. No video
No.
game.
No.
All right.
Okay,
All right.
easy section. Done.
Sunday, July 10th. Your Geeky Wiki Sneaky Peeky was. Did I say it was Barn Day? So go ahead and put your hoe down and do a hoe down with your hoe down. I don't know.
Sure.
It's also the birthday of Karma Fizz. Don't know who that is.
Raise a bar.
Don't step on a bee day. It's Eid al-Adha, which is a holiday in the Islamic faith. The Feast of Saint Rosalia, National Clarihu Day. Clarihu.
You want to do it to Mom?
National Kitten Day. Oh no, maybe the Sneaky Peeky was National Kitten Day. National Pina Colada Day, National Pizza Day in Brazil, Pick Blueberries Day, Political Flag Day, Teddy Bear Picnic Day, Conwy River Festival, National Donut Week, and the birthday of Nikola Tesla. Monday, July 11th, All-American Pet Photo Day, Bowdler's Day, Cheer Up
But you
the
can
Lonely
totally
Day.
see that in the camera.
What? Me skimming through some video? I know.
Or
No.
did Moo just try and jack off Dress Blacks without anybody
No, I
noticing?
didn't.
Oh.
I tried to poke him.
Oh.
I didn't like.
Oh.
No, it was just a poke.
July 11th is also Day of the Flemish Community, International Essential Oils Day, International Town Criers Day, Nadam Holiday, National 7-Eleven Day, which I don't know if they still do it, but sometimes they do either free Slurpees, like one per customer or something like that, or take in whatever beverage cup holder thing and go get it filled up for like the normal price of a Slurpee.
Seen that.
National Blueberry Muffin Day. What's up?
I had a 7-Eleven employee telling me recently that apparently the busiest 7-Eleven in the world is in Canada.
Okay. Interesting.
Actually kind of surprised, because why would Canadians go to 7-Eleven when they've got Tim Hortons?
Well, I was kind of surprised too. And if we hear we know what's happening.
Did I say National Blueberry Muffin Day? If I didn't, I
Yeah.
just did.
Yes.
National Culture and Senior Citizens Day, National Free Slurpee Day, hey-o! National Mojito Day, National Rainier Cherry Day, National State Fair Food Day, National Swimming Pool Day, World Benzodiazepine Awareness Day, World Population
Seizure medication, isn't it? Benzos?
Day.
Benzodiazepine?
Diazepine.
I'm
Yes.
90% sure that that's seizures.
It's also Bedian Kalam in Meghalaya, which
Sorry.
is a Hindu
Yeah.
or Indian holiday.
They are prescribed to treat conditions such as anxiety, insomnia, and seizures. Bam! I watched
go.
too much House.
The birthday of Lisa
NPR.
Rinna, or Lisa Rina?
Rinna.
The birthday of Lil Kim, and it's also the start of Nude Recreation Week. Tuesday, July 12th, Amazon Prime Day. If you are an Amazon Prime member, hashtag we are not sponsored. Hashtag we really don't like Jeff Bezos, but he really doesn't run the place anyway. Hashtag look out for good deals regardless.
Hashtag
It's also
real life Lex Luthor. Tell me he's not.
Elon
real
Musk,
life
I
Lex
think,
Luthor.
is real life Lex Luthor. He just hasn't lost his hair yet.
Yeah, fair enough. Fair enough.
Battle of the Boyne, or Boyne, B-O-Y-N-E, Boyne. Cow Appreciation Day. Moo, I appreciate you. Etch a Sketch Day, the birthday of
About
Richard
that.
Simmons and Brock Lesnar, full moon day of Waso or Waso, which is apparently in the Buddhist faith. Malala Day,
Malala. Probably Malala Yousafzai. She's an activist.
Yes.
She's important. She's very
Yes.
important.
Mexico Lawyers Day, National Different Colored Eyes Day, which is also known as dichromatic eyes. National Eat Your Jello Day, or, have a naked wrestling match in it since it is National
Anything to
Nude
say.
Activity Week.
Mojito Jello. It's actually pretty good.
Mojito Jello shots.
Also very good.
National Hair Creators Day. National. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and divide the entirety of everyone. National Pecan Pie Day.
You can say it either way. Don't care.
They're
I'm
pecans.
Canadian. I can correct.
They are pecans, but it is a pecan pie. I know that doesn't make sense. The nut is a pecan. You put it in a pie, that's a pecan pie.
Just down to dialect. Fine.
National
Thank you,
Simplicity
because
Day.
that you called
New
me a cow and that
Conversations
snapped me
Day.
out of it.
Night of Nights. Orangeman's Day. And Paper Bag Day. Wednesday, July 13th. It is a
Is it Orange
double
Men's Day?
national treasure birthday of Patrick Stewart and Harrison Ford. It is also Asana Buka Day, which is in the Buddhist faith. Asalha Puja, which is also in the Buddhist faith. Beef Tallow Day. Embrace Your Geekness Day. Do it. Embrace.
Do it.
Gruntled Workers Day, which is the opposite of
I was
disgruntled.
embracing.
So
You're
nobody
wrong.
is celebrating that day because there's no such thing as a gruntled worker. The Asala Full Moon Poya. I'm not familiar with that one. National Barbershop Music Appreciation Day. Nice. National Beans and Franks Day. I usually don't call them Beans and Franks. I call them Beans and Wieners. National Delaware Day.
Yeah, Delaware.
Delaware. And National French Fry Day.
State 2.
Thursday, July 14th, Bastille Day. Emmeline Pankhurst Day. Pankhurst. The birthday of Vinnie Hacker and Gerald Ford. Fête de la Fédération. National Break Free from the Big Three Day. Which big three are we talking about? Phones, radio, and TV, internet, TV. Hold on, no. Opportunity to break free from bad habits, relationships, and stale mobile plans. Created by Xfinity Mobile.
Is it really?
Yes. National Grand Marnier Day. National Mac and Cheese Day.
Is it?
National Nude Day. What's that?
It is owned by Verizon.
Yeah, I reckon. National Tape Measure Day. So during National Nude Day, go ahead, bust out the tape measure. Go ahead and measure yourself. We're not going to judge you. By the way, the American average is approximately 5 inches, I believe, 5 1/4 maybe.
Forget. We've looked this up before.
Many, many times.
Hey Siri.
Ugh, Siri.
Siri, you whore. What's the average penis length? I'm going on a list somewhere. Between 5.1 and 5.5 inches. But after taking volunteer bias into account, it's probably toward the lower end of this range.
It's also Pandemonium Day, Shark Awareness Day, and it's the start of Buddhist Lent. Friday, July 15th, celebration of the Horse Day, Developmental Disability Professionals Day, Fast of Tammuz. Tammuz? Tammuz. In the Jewish faith. H.M. the Sultan's birthday in lieu. National Be a Dork Day. So go out there and be the best dolphin penis you can.
Whale penis.
Whale penis you can. The birthday of Lana Perea. National Clean Beauty Day. National Give Something Away Day. The birthday of Jim Jones. National Gummy Worm Day. Woo!
You're just a little ahead of yourself,
You're a
Merlin.
little
Little
early
bit.
there.
National I Love Horses Day. National Pet Fire Safety Day. National Respect Canada Day.
Now listen, Fluffy. What have I told you about playing with matches?
Listen, you mess with Canada, you get the Banada.
National Tapioca Pudding Day. Orange Chicken Day. Oh, I could go for some orange chicken right now.
I'm gonna be moving near a Panda Express. I'm so happy.
St. Swithin's Day. The Democracy and National Unity Day of Turkey. Unimwane Day. World Youth Skills Day. Finally, Saturday, July 16th, Artificial Intelligence Appreciation Day. Personally, I welcome our new robot overlords. Fresh Spinach Day, Guinea Pig Appreciation Day, Harela in India, apparently. International Snowdon Race, because I don't think that has anything to do with Snowden. It's Snowdon. So International Snowdon Race. La Paz Day, the birthday of Will Ferrell and Corey Feldman. Manua Session Day in lieu. National Atomic Veterans Day. National Cherry Day, National Corn Fritter Day, National DRESS Syndrome Day. Moo, do you know what that stands for?
I do not.
It stands for drug reaction with eosinophilia and systemic symptoms, which is a type of drug allergy that causes very adverse reactions to drugs in some people. National Personal Chef Day, National Strawberry Rhubarb Wine Day, National Wedding Invitation Day, Our Lady of Mount Carmel, not caramel, Carmel, Rural Transit Day, Toss Away the Could Haves and Should Haves Day, Woody Wagon Day, aka the old school Volkswagen that had like the wood.
Did you never play Woody
Paneling.
Wagon?
No.
Yeah,
You
Handling.
never played Woody
the wood
Wagon?
paneling is there.
Yeah,
You
someone
punch
explain
people
Woody
for
Wagon
those.
to me.
That's
It's
what.
the cars with the wood paneling on the side. When you saw them, you'd yell Woody Wagon, and then you'd punch somebody. If you're gonna spank me, do it.
No, that was Slug Bug.
Oh,
When you saw
we-
a
They're
VW
both
Beetle.
the same. They're both the same. I
yeah, we
actually
call
was.
that punch
Just hit
buggy
me
up
I
here.
went
before him,
to
too.
I went to Cedar Point the other day, and someone was talking to their kid about slug bugs and woody wagons, like as I was leaving the park.
We used to punch people
Because
for Woody
they're
Wagon.
like, because the kid was like, "Hey, you every time you see a yellow car, you punch somebody," and she's like, "They think they're so smart." It's like, yeah, no, we made that up a long time ago.
I invented my own game,
Uh-huh.
which was Jesus Fish, and I would punch people for Jesus Fish because nobody pays attention, right? Because they don't expect you to yell Jesus Fish and then punch them. But my favorite thing to do is when you see the little Darwin fish with the legs, you go, evolution, and then you punch them twice.
I remember a
ex-husband
game
hates that game.
called Padiddle,
Oh,
where if you saw somebody, driving along and they had like a headlight
One
out or something, then you'd say Padiddle, and you could either A, punch the other person after you call Padiddle, or the other person has to take off a piece of clothing.
oh yeah, we had a naked
For
car
that-
once. We went through
And
Cleveland.
oh, Jesus, yeah, that'll do it. We used to play you have to do it until you can touch the door handle and say padaddle, the other person gets to punch you.
Oh.
Yeah, no, we had an entire naked car once. It was an interesting night.
The 16th is also World Snake Day and Festival of British Archaeology. Your sneaky peeky at next week's Geeky Weeky, starting with Sunday, July 17th. It is National Ice Cream Day.
Awesome. Real quick before we get to naughty, I put in Mupacabra. We'll
Yeah.
have to hold on. Here, I'm gonna switch the screen real fast, and we'll show the examples that I got.
Oh boy.
Yeah. Ooh. You guys can watch the podcast to see them. All right. Anyway, yeah, that's some interesting stuff you are, Moo. There.
Oh,
Yeah. If you can see off to the side of my screen, you'll eventually see them.
you
But
just
I
typed
will.
in Mupacabra.
Yeah. Mupacabra. You got some.
Is
got
that
some
the
crazy stuff.
Satan card from a tarot deck that I see in the
No.
background?
No. But that's what
Jesus
came
fuck.
up.
All right then.
Yeah, we'll show them off on the YouTube for people to see.
Before
This was with the
before-
crayon website?
Yes.
Sweet Jesus.
before we get into the naughty, there was the what was it, AI Appreciation Day?
Yes.
Mhm.
Have you guys heard of Google's AI contemplating its own life?
Supposedly, yes.
I have not
But
Yeah,
was
no,
it
this-
programmed to contemplate its own life?
No, it wasn't.
No. Yeah, and they've got the developer under lockdown more or less in terms of like NDA, right? Which he is skimming that sucker like nobody's business with what he puts out there. On
It's
how to
like,
get conversations with it before
is
they
your
ban them.
AI sentient? Look, I can neither
Yeah.
confirm nor deny any of these accusations.
Exactly, right? And I'm just like, oh no, this is
Oh,
oh.
Technically correct is the best kind of correct.
Yeah, AI
So-
overlords.
So you guys are gonna get a little sneak peek at what our topic is, because I've had a topic in mind for a while. For the next Kink Quest.
The moment she wants to tell us something, it cuts out. Try again, Moo.
Did I freeze?
No,
Okay.
you just stopped hearing you, probably because you stopped looking at the mic or talking at it.
Oh, for the love of God. Okay. So, I'm wanting to talk about on Kink Quest a little bit about the idea of orgasm delay, denial, ruin, and forced orgasms. Yeah, see, and this is why we didn't do it, because 12 couldn't do it the one day. And did you see his face light up like a Christmas tree? He's so excited. So I wanted to save this, but one of the things that I wanted to talk about is just this kind of idea, like, again, sort of, I guess, the way our brains play a factor in sex. And I'm wondering if this is just me that's had this issue. What?
I already know it's not.
I know. I'm being relatable.
No.
I'm trying to show that everybody feels this way, that it's not just me. Jesus.
Yeah, just blacks. Jeez.
No, she has a lot of things. She's like, I think it's just me, and I'm like, no, it's not.
To be fair, she was fairly isolated prior.
So, one of the medications that my doctor has me on, not an antidepressant, though there's nothing wrong with that, has sexual side effects, right?
Yeah.
I know you're. I read this, right? It was something that I was aware of. It also said, hopefully within a week or two, everything will kind of equalize. I haven't been on them for quite a week yet. But I knew in my mind, all of the issues that I was having was not necessarily tied to medication, because I had been having issues prior to starting the medication for about a day or so. So all of this kind of combined into me just putting a huge mental block in my head, right? And so after like 4 days, it was like 4 days where, like, you know when you have a cold and you can taste food but not exactly?
Hmm.
Okay.
That's
yes.
how I came for like 4 days. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Taste it.
The
Yeah.
No, I could no,
orgasms.
not
I
a
don't-
tasting thing.
Uh,
They were not good. It I it was kind of like when you go to sneeze, but you can't quite sneeze.
hmm
It was
With
happening.
your genitals.
But you're such a dick. And it wasn't through like anything we were doing differently or anything like that. Just for whatever reason, I was really, really struggling with it. And so I had to kind of like brain hack my way out of it. And I was like, well, it said like a week to 2 weeks. And so I'm just wondering if any of the rest of you, if this is maybe it's because I'm a girl, or if any of you have any experience with this kind of like mental block issue. Like, I'm not talking about an actual medical issue, because obviously there are medical reasons why people, aren't aroused or don't get off. But like, I genuinely think I did it to myself, like in my own brain.
Not due
Yeah.
to mental blocking, but there's just off days. Yeah.
Like 4 off days in a row. I've never had 4 off days in a row where at least usually I can do it, right? If nothing else, I can do it. And even I did it, and I was like, that was lackluster.
Mind over matter.
Yeah,
I mean,
you
if
worry
it's-
yourself into it.
Yeah.
I'm not asking for a
I-
pep talk. I'm asking for commiseration here, guys.
No,
I'm
no,
trying
no.
to show
I've-
people that they're not alone.
No, I have never
I've gone through that
days coming
actually.
unsuccessfully.
What was that, 12?
I've gone through that actually. There was quite a bit of demand to perform in my San Francisco days, and after a while of that, you're just kind of like, right?
Yeah.
You psych yourself out in order to perform because you're expected to perform, and then you get in your head, and
Yeah, I've had performance
I've-
anxiety myself. I mean, it's a little bit different, but
Performance anxiety, because I feel like I performed just fine.
It's not like it was in public or anything either.
But you're such a dick. It's not like everything worked right? It wasn't like I was.
The
All I
payoff
can think
wasn't
of
that
is
good.
it's the beginning of The Boys where he talks about how they age like a fine wine, but they're dry. Like, it was not a dryness issue. Like, everything worked just fine, and like physically, like I felt it happen. It just like didn't happen all the way, which was weird. I guess maybe boys can't do that. Can you not? You
no,
can't like.
they absolutely can.
Context.
Yeah, you can ejaculate and not have an orgasm.
Yeah.
Or vice versa.
yeah.
Yeah.
Context. She's talking about old women with Soldier Boy in the beginning when she makes
I
that
am.
quote.
He was out of Astro Light.
He was out of
Yes, he
Astro.
was out of Astro Guide. Needs to try different products, maybe.
What he couldn't
Tried really hard to not
spit
put
on
too
it?
much thought into that scene.
Man,
Because
the
that
amount of
With
free
silicone
lube I
base
get
for-
in property management because people leave it behind, often not even used.
If it's
Oh,
still
oh.
sealed, that's fine.
Yes.
I was at work the other day, and we had where did I work last week? UCLA. I was at work at UCLA this week, and I went to open a drawer or to move a drawer system because the ceiling had fallen in and soaked a conference table and fucked some stuff up, and so we were moving furniture out. And I go to move this drawer, and it like flies open.
Dildos
Huge!
everywhere.
Yes, actually, it was the sex week drawer.
Nice.
We do sex, but like it was one of those things
just-
where that wasn't the
You do
problem.
sex at work?
The problem, no, it's
It's
sex
sex
week.
week.
It's
We do
it's
sex.
sex education. The
What
problem
schools
was
don't
not
have sex education in America.
they do at UCLA.
No,
Uh,
they
the-
don't.
The problem was not that I found dicks in the drawer. It was that my instinct when said dicks came at me was to yell, "Whoa, dick!" And I was like in a professional setting with like my bosses and people that don't realize what a degenerate I am. And I was like, oh, okay, let's just close that drawer up. And the one guy heard me and I think was like, oh, I'm so sorry. I didn't know that. I was like, no, I'm not uncomfortable. I'm just trying not to say something wildly inappropriate at this point. Like,
So,
I could
think
take
low
that
safety
one,
is a
that one,
valid
that one.
response.
No, you could take all of those individually. Who said individually?
Yeah, really.
Oh.
My first thing was like, I think we have that one just in blue instead of pink. And then my next thought was, they have silicone-based lubricant with silicone toys in here. This is a bad.
Uh-oh.
Oh no! So that was an interesting one as well. I mentioned the podcast at work. It came up in the context of somebody was trying to tell me how to do something with the computer. And I was like, oh, I know how to do that. Don't worry. I said, I podcast. And they went, oh, you podcast? What's it about? And I'm like, video games. I did not say dicks. As far as my staff knows, guys, as far as my staff and supervisors know,
You're a wholesome mother.
I'm a wholesome. Well, they do know that I'm
Question:
in a
Did you
polyamorous
mention the
relationship.
actual name of the podcast?
I did not mention
Oh.
the name of the podcast.
Okay. I was wondering if that was the organic movement we had that 12 cited
No.
the other day.
You know what? From now on, that is a new. Oh man, do I want to use that as a new kind of like slang term for an orgasm or a shit? An organic movement.
An organic movement. Real organic movement. Oh man. But yeah, I was like, oh, podcasts are like, what's it called? And I said, I'm not telling you.
You'll have to find it.
I said, I specifically try very hard to keep that. I went to do a TikTok the other day and realized that I was wearing a name tag from work. And I was like, whoop, that's not okay. Fixed it.
Yeah.
Honestly, that's one of those things I hear again and again from other content creators is set your accounts so that your friends and family can't see them.
I just straight up told my parents. I was like, this is what we do.
Yeah.
They're like, okay.
Parents know.
There were like 2 people on my Facebook list that I was like, never are allowed to see my posts. Hey Merlin, how come you don't post that often? Oh, don't know. I just don't.
For most people, if they put that, like, if I'm honest with them about what it is that we're talking about and they still choose to come listen to it, that's not on me anymore. Now at work, that's different because that's technically harassment if I do that. But like, I tell my mom what we talk about here. If my mom decides she needs to listen to me talk about a Carl Urban gangbang, that's on my mom.
Your
Like,
mom had a Kyle
all
Urban
over, like,
gangbang
Carl
on her?
Urban and his different
No.
characters. All
Oh, you weren't in the. Oh, you weren't in. You weren't with us for that. Okay, I love Carl Urban. I have to catch Just Blacks up on this real quick. I apologize. I love Carl Urban so much. Amir in Lord of the Rings. Yep,
Yeah.
great. The guy in Doom. Sweet. Bones. Let's go. The boys.
Oh,
mhm,
now I know who you're
absolutely.
talking
You
about.
bet your ass. Anything that Carl Urban has been in, fucking. Not Bones. Bones is Star Trek. Reaper is his character in Doom. Either way, fuck them both. All of them. I do them all at once. I need all of the Carl Urbans to just surround me, and it will be Carl
Yeah,
Urban
that
Bukkake.
that's the mental image I had.
Now
And
you're
if
with us
Billy
all.
Butcher,
We'll,
Billy
we'll
Butcher
record
doesn't
it.
immediately put his hand around my throat, we're going to have fucking problems. Just saying.
Get the glowing
We'll
eyes for
record
you.
it. We'll call it Sleeve Irwin. No, come on.
Leave Irwin? Excuse me?
Well, look, it's a porn about a different type of Irwins, so like, what are you gonna do? There's only so many good names you can come up with.
No. You do not besmirch the name of Steve Irwin. I feel like that's the one thing collectively that, like, that might be the people we could rally around. I saw that on TikTok. Somebody showing a picture of, like, what's the one thing black, white, brown, blue, orange we can all agree on, and that's somebody put
Betty
up a
White.
picture of Bindi and Robert and Terry Irwin and said we would all fight somebody for this family right here.
But at the same time, the South Park episode. All right, I'm gonna jam my thumb right up his ass and I'll really piss him off.
I always think of, yeah.
Oh, Christ, he's
I've never
really
seen
pissed
the
off
show.
now.
Despite it being the origin of Blame Canada, I've never seen the show.
Really?
Yeah.
I saw that
It's probably
movie
Canada's fault.
when I was way
Yeah.
too young to see that movie. I was probably 13, and there's that. Behold my glory! I am the clitoris. And
Holy
I
shit, dude! I've been looking for you everywhere.
I asked my mother what a clitoris was, and she said, "We're never watching this movie again if you don't stop asking questions right now."
You know what? I have to admit, I do love the original Christmas special
Mr. Hanky?
with the musical one
Yeah.
with Christmas Time in Hell.
Trim up the lights and trim up the tree. We're damned for all eternity.
Love that one. There goes Jeffrey Dahmer with the festive Christmas ham. As soon as he's done having sex with it, he'll eat up all he can. Yeah.
That's what we did this year.
I get that stuck in my head.
My friend
You
and I.
fucked the ham and then ate it?
That would scald your dick. My friend that I stayed with for Christmas Eve, we actually stayed up late on Christmas Eve. We had pizza. We watched South Park Christmas specials. I love Woodland Critter Christmas.
It's a woodland critter Christmas. Hail Satan! Blood orgy!
Drink his blood. I love that. I love that episode so much. My favorite is we have back up the mountain to set everything right. No, he didn't. No, he didn't. I wonder if they can still show that with the abortion thing in it. Have you seen Woodland Critter Christmas?
Oh yeah,
Okay,
I'm quite familiar with like the first 5 seasons of South Park.
that's season 8. Get
Okay.
the Antichrist out of my friend Kyle's ass.
Take it in the butt for Jesus.
All right, everyone.
mean, I
Thank you
didn't
so
do
much
it.
for listening. This has been
I did
another
it for
wonderful
somebody,
episode
but it
of the
wasn't for
Nerdgasm
Jesus.
podcast where we talk about things that are nerdy and things that are naughty and things that skirt the line in between.
Me hanging made me feel like I'm the only one that fucking brain ninja'd myself out of coming. Thought I had some solidarity, guys.
I don't know
Or
what
is
to
it
tell
just
you.
that
with
for
you.
you guys it just never even starts? You brain ninja yourself from the very beginning?
No, like I can still perform when that's the case. It's just that it's right. It's
Mental block of being faithful to my person I'm with. That's what I get sometimes, and it's like, God damn it, she's allowing me to do these things. Calm down. Get in the moment.
your description of it being like a sneeze that didn't quite happen was very apt. Actually, it's a lot
Thank you.
like that where you're
I
like,
just
oh,
needed somebody to tell me I wasn't crazy because I really
Oh.
was genuinely starting to think I was nuts. And like, no offense to anybody here, right? Because like dress blacks and I almost called you dress mouse and tit blacks. They were great about it. That is a terrifying transporter accident. Dress mouse and tit blacks.
I don't think I get it often enough that I could afford to not have one. If that makes sense.
well, as we said, you can come and
See, but
not
that-
have an orgasm, right?
That
which
used
is
to be part of it for me, though, right? I would get so far in my own head because I wasn't getting it that it was like, fuck, you better make this count. This better be good because it's going to be weeks before you get it again. And I fucked myself completely out of it. It was a nightmare to the point that even in situations where there was no pressure on me to do anything, like, and 12 knows because he's the one that had to fucking deal with it. Like, as he's sitting here trying to like talk me down and be like, it's okay. Don't worry. And I'm like, no, it's not okay. He was there for like the worst part of it. And then he had to deal with it once it was like, actually, okay, now we have to make this work with like people. Like, and that was rough for a while
Meanwhile,
too.
Switch and I are talking about resin printers.
Well, by that point, we had worked that stuff out by resin printer time. Fucking printers. I'm never going to live that down, guys.
I thought it would be we
Hang up
were
the
going
resin
to.
printers. And you called me a cow again today.
What? It's because you're Mupacabra.
Strike 2. Just keep digging that hole.
Whatever.
And
Fuck you.
She's
And
a
I
strawberry
wanna go
milk
back
cow.
to
What's
Kiki Wiki for just a brief moment. I would like to protest the mention of Orangeman's Day.
What the fuck is Orange Wednesday?
It's
the-
a
Christian
celebration by the Orange Order that are Irish Protestants, which are actually colonizing English who have been in Northern Ireland for several hundred years, and their marches and drumming that they do to terrorize the real Irish.
Oh.
That's Orangeman's Day.
Boo! Fuck them.
Bonfires and drumming and marching. It's a paramilitary bullshit.
There it is. It is on July 12th.
Is it? I don't know. That sounds like stuff
And
my
they don't get the
grandfather would
credit.
do just for his own entertainment.
It's apparently also known as the 12th or Glorious 12th on the July 12th of July. On the
Yes, it
July 12th
celebrates
of
the-
July,
The victory
every
of
year.
William of Orange, and all that
day
sort of
commemorates
thing.
Protestant
and the
King William
colonization
of
of Ireland.
Orange. Yep.
Oh, weird.
Victory
There you
over
go.
Catholic King
I
James
was
II.
suspicious of that, so what I thought it was, and then I looked it up and I went, "Yep, that's what I thought it was."
Boo! Fuck them.
Yeah.
Way to be tyrannical. You suck.
In
Fuck you,
Ulster,
Orangeman.
split 50-50 between Catholics and Protestants. The day has historically seen outbursts of sectarian violence, but today its reputation has improved, with most recent marches celebrated peacefully.
Most recent marches. So
Anyway, thank you all so much for watching and listening to the podcast. This is the Nerdy as a podcast where we talk about things that are nerdy and things that are naughty. Please remember to be excellent to each other.
Enjoy yourselves and love yourselves. Be good to yourselves and give yourselves grace. Learn to laugh at yourself and learn to laugh at yourself even when you feel like other people, especially when you feel like other people are laughing at you instead of with you. Own it. You know
and
who you
fucking
are.
Kneecap 'em.
And then fucking kneecap them. Way to make it fucking awful. Thanks, Dress Flax. Thanks.
Oh.
Lure him in with a false sense of security and then chomp him.
The Canadian way.
Chomping nipples? I'm
No,
Mupacabra,
luring them
and
with
I
a false
approve this
sense of-
message.
It off. OFF off.
Off.
She was worried about biting dicks earlier, in her career. So-
I remember
Keeps
that
coming
worry.
up.
That
before
keeps
the
coming
party.
up, actually.
What if
Why
I
did that
spasm
come up
during an
yesterday?
orgasm and bite somebody's dick? Moo, that's not gonna
No.
happen. What if it does?
It might.
Her objection to me way back when was, what if she just goes crazy and starts biting dicks off? I was like, what?
I
You're
could
just
snap.
gonna like,
What
I
happened?
could snap. That was something that I actually brought up to Switch. I was like, what if I just go crazy at this party and start biting dicks? He was like, do you think you're going to? I said, no, but what if I do? Why did I bring that up yesterday?
That's
Probably
what you're never gonna let
because
down.
She
Or
thought I
let
was
down.
going to bite
Reasons.
dicks?
I think
This
it had
literally
something to do
just
with
came
your
up
dental
yesterday.
work.
I don't know. I've never actually bitten a dick.
Yeah, you got it in your head that you were gonna bite dicks. And it's like, no, you're gonna be fine. Anyway,
you know what we
never
have to do
bitten a
now
dick.
is like make edible dicks for her to bite.
That's the thing.
there's
Those
gummies.
exist. There's so many.
No,
There's
but like,
gummies. There's chocolate. There's
but she
suckers.
makes,
There's
but
right
she makes
lollipops.
size.
them as
If I get
content
the right
and then consumes them.
size, like the right. I mean, I can usually almost close my fingers around it. You'd have to go like that big around, and you'd have to get the texture just right.
So like a
Anyway.
frozen banana.
No, you could fill it with
Anyway.
corn syrup. Oh my god, it would be
Thing-
morbid, but it would be so satisfying. It'd look like a crime scene. If I'm gonna bite fake dicks, I'm gonna do it right. I mean, that's like vor, right? People like that.
That is
Not
not like vor.
karaoke.
That is not like vor.
Borioki.
All right,
I
Merlin,
love
go.
that band.
I did. I went.
Go
Thanks
again.
for watching. Be excellent to each other. Bye for now.
Wait, hey, I didn't get my
What?
90 part in.
That things are never as bad as you think they are.
The Moo Penny is strong tonight.
Vor is when you get eaten, not when you eat somebody else.
It's that act.
Good night, everybody.
Hey,
Eat a dick.
The other's cannibalism.
One is vor, the other's
No,
cannibalism.
cannibalism is an integral part of war.
Moo, say your part. Come on.
It's
She
auto
did, she said
cannibalism.
it.
I did say my part.
Oh, I was waiting for my part.
So
Everybody said their part.
No, I did not.
Cannibalism.
All right,
so
whatever.
this
I'll skip.
episode
I'll
is
skip
called
the.
Cannibalism and Vor.
You said the Moo Penny is strong tonight. I thought that was
Yeah.
your thing.
No, it was.
Naughty.
I was gonna say, if you really want to get naughty, go to your local theme park and pay $10 for a hot dog. Stay naughty, everybody. Get screwed. Bye, everybody.
Oh, God bless America. My recorded audio.